Morning girls, this is Prema, your biology teacher from BRGS. Welcome to my biology class. Today topic is Plantae and Animalia. These are the two kingdom system. Today contents are introduction, kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia. We already studied in the last class, that is 5 kingdom system. Kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia. These are the 5 kingdom system made by the Carolus Linnaeus. The major characteristics considered for the classification of all living organisms into 5 kingdom system. Which are the characteristics we will study one by one. First one come to kingdom Plantae. Plantae means plants. All plants comes under kingdom Plantae. See, these are the characteristics of the kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae. Plantae means plants or eukaryotic. All plants have true nucleus. Well developed nucleus is present in the plant kingdom. All plants have multicellular, means more than 2 cells are present in an organism in the plant, that we call multicellular. Autotrophs, they have chlorophyll content in their structure, that's why they prepare their own food, that's why we call it as autotrophs here. Here well developed cell wall is present. In Plantae, all plants have cell wall in their structure. Next come to basis of division in plants. We can divide the plants into different parts. That is the first point, that is differentiated body parts. Body is differentiated into leaves, stems, roots, flower, etc. These are the body parts of plants. Next come to presence of vascular tissues. Okay, vascular tissues means here xylem and phloem is present. Okay, xylem is the water conducting tissue, phloem is the food conducting tissue. These are the two vascular tissues present only in the plant kingdom. Next, reproduction through seeds or spores. Which type of reproduction occurs in the plants? Next, first one is phanerogam. Phanerogam, that is plants with seeds are called phanerogam. They contain embryo with stored food and are multicellular. Here phanerogams are the seeds produced by the plants. They contain embryo with stored food. Inside the embryo, stored food is there, and which is the multicellular organism. Second one is cryptogam. Cryptogam is also type of a plant with the spores called. These are producing the spores, that's why we call it as cryptogam. They contain only naked embryo. There is no covering, outer layer. Okay, that's why we call it as naked embryo, and are genetically unicellular. Only single cell present in this type of plants. Next come to seeds are inside the fruit or naked. This is also basic characteristics of the plant kingdom. Here whether the fruit or naked or present inside the fruit seeds. Okay, angiosperm. These are the plants with seeds inside the fruit. Here in this fruit, inside seeds are present in a fruit. We call it as angiosperms. They bear flowers. Gymnosperm. These are plants with naked seeds. There is no outer covering layer. That's why we call it naked seeds, and do not bear flowers. There is no flowers in their structure. That we call it as gymnosperm. Note that if xylem and phloem are absent in the plants, would be small as transport of food and water will be difficult, because these two are the vascular bundle which supports the transportation of the water and food throughout the plant. Without this, food and water will be difficult to transfer. Next come to division first, that is Thallophyta. First division in the plant, that is called Thallophyta. Here some basic features are there. First one is basic and elementary plants with undifferentiated body parts. There is no differentiation of leaves, stems, roots like that. Okay, mass of cell. There is no differentiation of leaves and stem. That's why we call it as undifferentiated body parts. Generally called algae. Generic called algae. No vascular tissues. There is no xylem and phloem. Reproduce through spores. It produces spores for the reproduction. Mainly found in water. These plants found only in the water. Example, Ulva, Spirogyra, Ulothrix. Cladopora, Cara. See, this is the structure of Spirogyra. This is the structure of Ulva. Next come to second division, that is called Bryophyta or Bryophytes. See, these are the some basic features. Body structure differentiated but not fully developed. Here differentiation is there compared to Thallophyte. It is little bit differentiated but not fully developed. No vascular bundles. There is no xylem and phloem produced through spores found on both land water, therefore known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. It is very important. Amphibians of the plant kingdom. Bryophytes are the amphibians of the plant kingdom. Example, liverworts that belongs to Markensian, Rixia. Mosses, example, Funaria. Hornworts, that is called Dendroceras. See, this is Funaria. See, this is the structure of Rixia. Next come to third division, that is called Pteridophyta. Differentiated body structure. All pteridophytes have differentiated body structure. We can easily identify the leaves, stems, roots in their whole structure. That's why differentiated body. Vascular bundles are well developed, produced through spores. Here some examples are Marsilia, fern and horse tails. See, this is the structure of Marsilia. This is the structure of fern. Next come to fourth division, that is called Gymnosperms, which is differentiated body structure or well developed structure is present. We can differentiate it into leaves, stems, roots. Here vascular bundles are present or vascular tissues are present. That means here xylem and phloem we can easily identify. Naked seeds without fruit or flowers. Here seeds are there. There is no outer covering. That's why we call it naked seeds. Perennial. It occurs throughout the year, evergreen and woody. Some examples are pines, deodar, cycas and ginkgo. These are the example for the gymnosperms. See the pinus plant. This is the cycas. Next come to fifth division, that is angiosperms, also known as flower bearing plants. Here the flowers are present. Well developed flowers are there. Later on flower becomes fruit. Here flower becomes fruit. Seeds are inside the fruit. Here covering is there. Okay. Embryos in seeds have structure called, they are also called as seed leaves because in many plants they emerge and become green when they germinate. Before germination there is no color because small leaves is there in the instead of seeds. Small leaves are there. After emerge and become green when they germinate. See, this is the angiosperms are further divided on the basis of the number of cotyledon into two parts, that is called monocot and dicot. Here seeds are in the monocot seeds are only one. In dicots, two cotyledons are there. In monocots, roots are fibrous in condition. Here dicots are prominent. Primary root is present in the dicots. Monocot stems are false or hollow. There is no woody. Here in the dicots, all stems are strong. In monocots, leaves are parallel venation. In dicots, leaves are in reticulate venation. Here flowers are, in the monocots, flowers are number of petals in the flowers only 5 petals or multiple of leaf. In the dicots, flowers petals are 3 in number or multiple of 3. In the monocots, examples, for examples comes under monocots are potato, sunflower, banyan, wheat. These are the example for the monocots. Examples for the dicots are peanuts, beans, mango. These are the examples for the dicots. Next come to kingdom fifth, that is called Animalia. Basics of classification of Animalia kingdom based on the symmetry. First point is symmetry. First one is bilateral symmetrical. That means it is when an organism can be divided into right and left halves identical but mirror images by a single vertical plane. When we cut the single plane, it gives two equal or two identical halves. Next come to radial symmetry. It is when an organism is equally spaced around a central point like spokes on bicycle wheel. Like bicycle wheel. Next come to second basic character is germ layer. How many layers are present in an organism during the embryonic stage? That we call it as germ layer here. Here 3 layers are present in an organism. That is called ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Ectoderm, it is outer covering layer. That we call epidermis here. Outer covering layer. That we call it as epidermis. Example, nail, hair. These are the ectoderm, means epidermal layers. Next come to endodermal layer. Innermost layer which forms stomach, colon, urinary bladder. Comes under inner layer. Next come to mesoderm, middle side, in between the ectoderm and endoderm. That is called middle layer which forms bones, cartilage, etc. These are the 3 germ layers present in an embryo. So according to the number of germ layer present in embryonic stage, animals could be diploblastic or triploblastic. Only 2 layer is present, that's why we call it as diploblastic. When 3 layer is present in an organism, we call it a triploblastic. Okay. Next come to third characteristic, that is coelom. Body cavity or coelom. It is also called as body cavity. Important for proper functioning of various organs. Coelom is present inside the body. Okay, that's why we call it as coelom. For example, heart, which has to contract and expand, needs some cavity or empty space which is provided by the coelom. Okay, very important. On the basis of presence or absence of coelom, organisms divide into 2 types, that is acoelomate, coelomates. Absence of cavity, we call it as acoelomates. Presence of cavity, that we call it as coelomate. These are complex organisms having true cavity lined by the mesoderms, forms all sides. These are further subdivided into schizocoelomates or protostomes. Okay, that means coelom formed due to the splitting of mesoderms in this case, and enterocoelomates or deuterostomes. These coeloms formed from the pouches pinched off from endoderm. This is the conditions. Third one is pseudocoelomate. These are organisms having false coelom. Here coelom is there, that is false coelom. There is no cavity, but it looks like cavity. They have pouches of mesoderm scattered between the endoderm and ectoderm. That's we call pseudocoelomates. Next come to fourth basic character, that is notochord. It is a long rod-like structure which runs along the body between nerves, nervous tissue and gut, and provides place for the muscles to attach for series of movements. It helps in the movement. Okay. Organisms could be divided into 2 types, with notochord, without notochord. With notochord in initial embryonic stage and vertebral column in adult phase. Thank you. We will be continuing in the next class. Thank you.